Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Me being very careful, as I don't want little saber / cream to go sliding off my hand and well, I mean, not off my hand. She was on my abdomen, and I wouldn't want her to go sliding off my belly because she would have rolled onto the chair and onto the floor, and it would have been sad. As I would have had to step on her. I wouldn't have had to step on her. It wouldn't have been sad. I just would have had to pick her up. I would never step on any one of my hamsters. They are such cuties. And she is an absolute cutie. Let's bring her up to the camera and see if I can get her anti-camera gyroscope to stop functioning. Because she is such a cutie. But she does want to go back to bed. So before she jumps, there we go, little one. Thank you very, very much. And then bring the lid back over so it gets dark. Now she's going to run around because she wants to make sure she wants to make sure that was almost like a tongue twister there. She wants to make sure that she is safe. So, and then she's going to go back into her nest and go back to sleep, and that's a good thing. Yay. Over in the corner, goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. And I've been clearing my throat and coughing to try and clear. And I'm so sorry. It's annoying as all get out. But little Dr. Snurf, he's got his cigarette carton and he's been living in that. It took him a while to start playing around in it. He'd go into it for a little while and then he'd come out. Oh, this is just horrible. I'm so very sorry. But then he would always come back out of it. Now he's moved his entire nest into the carton and he goes into there when he wants to sleep and be safe. And as long as he doesn't pee in it too much, it's okay. Because even little Figmo over there, he still has his Petco box because he doesn't pee in it. So, hey, as long as it can be kept clean and safe for him, then that's cool because they don't mind odors, and as long as you keep it clean, then it's okay. Definitely a thumbs up. I mean, eventually you're going to want to trade things out because they'll get too chewed up or just beat up and then just start causing dust. And dust is really bad for their respiratory systems because they can't cough. They can sneeze, but they can't cough like we do. So stuff gets into their lungs and it stays because they can't cough it out. And that is really bad because, that's, I've forgotten the term, aspiration pneumonia. When you inhale solid objects into your lungs, and then because there's something that shouldn't be there, your body starts attacking that, and then you start getting inflammation, build up of fluid, other bacteria and microbes start growing, and the next thing you know, you've got pneumonia. So they can't cough, and so they're very susceptible to that sort of thing. Gotta be very careful. But they're both in really good shape over there. They're definitely thumbs up. Little Gojira is about 99.99% recovered from her traumatic experience. She's still a little bit more nervous when she's out in the open, but still when she hears noise, she doesn't dash. She gets up and waits and reaches for my fingers again. And so I'm picking her up. It's just, she's just a little bit more cautious now than she was, which is okay. And she can't chew on the cage parts that she was, so that's a good thing too. Definitely a thumbs up. Good golly, Miss Molly. And then just my life has been my life. Not a whole lot has happened since yesterday, and I'm having troubles functioning right now. I had horrible insomnia last night. These days it hits 11 o'clock and I'm irritated at my voice box, but I'm getting to bed at around 11:30 now, between 11:30 and 12, because I go out walking at about 8, get back around 10ish, and then I'm tired. My battery goes from the 20 to 14 to 3, and and if there's nothing really incredible just to sit back and watch, I just head to bed. And since I only watch YouTube videos and I don't watch TV, Sundays are really slow on the subscription feed. And I think I had like a grand total of 12 videos for the entirety of the day show up. And on Mondays, you know, it's almost 12 videos every 2 hours, so. But at least there's something. But I have been walking and power walking now, because just regular walking, I've been finding it harder to push myself, to motivate myself to actually get out walking now in the evening. And it's not because I don't want to. It's not because I don't like it. It's just I don't like doing things that are boring or repetitive. And I've reached the point now I figured it was like 3 months. The 3 months that I've been walking to Walmart, it's gone from being a challenge to there and back, and that's a chunk of time gone. Not a whole lot more being done. And so it's been a chore to push myself up and out, because I just don't like doing boring and repetitive things. And the irritating thing about that, sorry about the pause and the problem there with my plate, but the irritating part about that is I know I've got to get up and out, especially since there's two major reasons. The first one is I know I have to stay healthy. I mean, I am physically in better shape now than I have been in my life, and you know, even barring all the bad issues, so, but I'm in the best shape I've been, and I need to keep doing what I'm doing to, at the very least, maintain, if not try and get healthier. And number two is if I don't get up and walk, and I wish I'd realized this back when I was married to my wife, not that it would have changed anything, because I never wanted to leave her sight, because things with her could go wrong like that, where we needed a decision made like that. And if I'm out on a walk and that happens, I can't help her. So I wouldn't have done it anyway. But my legs ached for 10 years of our marriage until I realized my legs weren't aching just for weird reasons. It's because they needed to move. Because now, in the evening time, if I don't go walking, my legs just ache. They hurt physically, like people have been beating me with baseball bats. But then that's also part of my fibro, in that I can stand in place. Stand in place for 20 minutes before I have to sit down for about 5 hours. I can walk for about 3-4 hours before I have to sit for about 5 hours. I can sit for about 4 or 5 hours before I have to get up. My fibro and my back injuries and my nerve damage, I am so sorry my voice box, just do not allow me to not move, and do not allow me to move too much. Good Lord, I am so sorry. I have no ideas, honestly, why my voice box is so bad this morning. I mean, usually if I do oil dabs and stuff, I've got issues for a tiny bit, and then things clear up. And I had that, and my voice box got a little better, and now it's just getting worse and worse as I talk. So, yay. Hopefully it's not a bug. I do not need to get sick, I'll tell you that. But with the pain in my legs, they hurt if I don't use them. So the longer I sit here without going out for nighttime walkies, the more I'm in pain. It's horrible. And so finally I'll get up, and at like 8 or 9 o'clock I'll get up and go walkies up to Walmart, because it's the boring thing. So what I've decided, because on my way back from Walmart I just started power walking. And so I power walked the entire way, and power walked up the hills of South, what city do I live in? South Shelton. And that made it more interesting. Hurt a lot more, but it made it more interesting. It added a challenge to it. So, that's okay. So if I can keep the challenge going, so there's something to add interest to it, that bit of spice to it, then I can find myself much more inclined to go out and do it. So here's hoping that deciding to power walk it, because usually it takes, I've got it so that 20 minutes for a mile. And so it's 2 hours, walk there, walk back. I've been doing it in about 1 hour and 40 if I walk, semi-power walk, and then last night I really power walked it and it was 1 hour 40. I'm going to shoot for the 6 miles in 1 hour and a half. So that is my challenge, and that is what's going to make it interesting for me. Also, where I walk, where they've had the streets closed, which is really ridiculous because they closed the street for construction, and then half the time that the streets is shut, they're also not doing construction because of holidays and weekends and stuff. So half the time they've had to use it is gone. On the first, on the second, it's supposed to be open again, and they haven't even started a whole lot of stuff because it's been, hey, a weekend. But where I was, where it was really, really dark and the cops shone a light on me and it was like, hey, they've got the street lights on down that far now. Not anywhere else, but I guess the cops found it kind of irritating that they couldn't see, so they turned some of the lights back on. It's still, even with my horrible eyes, it's interesting to see. Because when you look up the dark street, it looks like you're going from lit, pitch black. And then when you get up there, that area that was pitch black is just, it's just lit. It's just dim light. And I've got, as much as for every, the normal eyes are supposed to be 20/20. And then you might have someone who's got 2100 vision. What they can see at 20 feet, what a normal person could see at 100 feet. For every 10 difference, you need like 10 times more light to be able to see in detail and accurately. And with this eye, my nearsighted eye, I cannot see anything clearly past the tips of my fingers. And with age-related stuff, I can't see anything now any closer than here. So I've just got a band now with my nearsightedness of an area I can see. And this eye is farsighted. I can't see anything that's any close. If it's from here to here, this eye is useless. If it's past here, this eye is useless. They kind of work together until the age-related astigmatism. Hopefully you know what I mean, because now I can't say the word, but astigmatism, thank you. But I have had astigmatism my whole life, and it's getting worse as I get older, so now I can't even really see at a distance or close up with either eye. Yay! Yes, I need glasses and bifocals, but I can't even afford food now. I'm out of money until I get paid on my disability, and my disability is going to be less than I need to pay for my rent. So it's going to be the 5th when my food stamps fill in on my electronic benefits thing, and then I'll be able to buy some food and eat. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. My voice box seems to be working better now, thank goodness. So saying. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language, with the cannabis consumption on top of fibromyalgia, fog, and depression, and a whole bunch of issues, I'm lucky I can recount to 25 and remember that I'm even close. So, yay! If I mispronounced a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and we're just not good at that sort of thing. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterwards, but for right now, I am just thank you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, a different comment. Thank you for having left a comment. I'm going to thumbs up each one I read, answer as many as I can, so definitely thank you all. Pull up my Chrome here. And we have Flufa, thank you very, very much. And Seed, greatly appreciated. Hopeless Kiddo, thumbs up and thank you. Bad Vibes Forever with an X instead of an O, thank you very, very much. Rob Lund, thump you very much. Thank you very much. Aaron Kilborn, greatly appreciated. Thump you very much. That one's funny. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up and thank you. You Might Stink, we all do. Freaker Boy, greatly appreciated and thank you as well. And thank you. And Yanina 2019 Bella, thumbs up and thank you. Panasonic Tooth, that's an interesting concept, and thank you very much. And Kyle Higgins, greatly appreciated. Temptations Piper, thumbs up and thank you. Claudia Reese, greatly appreciated. And Latina Girl, thumbs up. Gravo Blamo, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but thank you very much. Thomas S, greatly appreciated. Jackson Freiberg, thumbs up and thank you. Mr. Mayhem, greatly appreciated. Sophie Urkel, thumbs up. And Cass Cody, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thanks you. Thank you. I can speak English, I promise. TSG Frank, oh boy, did I just do this one again? Probably. Austin V, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Ethan Gilbert. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and it is appreciated. I don't have any meat space IRL F2F friends. I have housemates that I see in passing, and past that, I mean, I've got my kids if I can get past the gatekeeper of my brother-in-law who thinks I'm evil. But past that, I have nothing. So it's very, very appreciated you getting me out of my head and into the world. Thank you very much. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could check those out, that would be awesome. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, I promise I don't clear my throat all the time in every video. Really, it's just my morning vlogs. And it's just, I think it's a change in the weather, so with my cannabis use. But if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. And I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Hopefully that's what I was actually saying and leading off to. I'm having troubles keeping my brain together. I snapped awake at 3 o'clock in the morning last night and was not able to get back to sleep. So I am really, really tired. I got about 2.5 hours of sleep and I need 8, usually I get 6, so 3 really hurts. I am not functioning very well. But such is life, so hey. I'm not quite sure how many videos I'm going to have today. I'm not quite sure what kind of videos they're going to be, but I am going to have videos. I need to stay busy. One of my issues yesterday was I didn't have enough to stay busy. It was a very bad depression day. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And my arm is really sore right here. Just doesn't hurt all the time, but when it does, it's sharp. Ow.